Hi Scorpio, welcome to your June 2017 Love Tarot reading for single people. It's Raina here, so I'm doing an experiment and we will see what happens. The only thing that I want to make sure is that this is going to actually be different than my regular readings. And what I found so far with my regular love readings is that a lot of the themes are the same. So it might just be redundant, and if I am more conscious with my regular love readings, I might be able to include single people better and not do two separate sets of readings. So, but I thought that, you know, since more than one person had mentioned that it would be a good idea to, I'm going to shuffle these, to do that, you know. It's always good to experiment. Whoa, I got some cards face up that I don't want to have. I have to shuffle these more. So, okay. All right, so, well, the top row looks amazing. And the rest isn't too shabby either. So, at the top here we have the star card as the overall theme or the focus. And the star card is about wishes fulfilled. Or, well, we could say feeling hopeful, perhaps. Feeling that a healing is taking place. And of course, in a love situation, this could be any number of things. I mean, this could be just simply forgiveness. Maybe you have had resentment about a former partner and it was really impacting you negatively. And this is simply saying that you have made peace with that situation and you're on the upswing, and you're actually feeling like life is for you again. Maybe you felt for a while that things were not in your favor. But for some people, could be finding the person of your dreams. Maybe you had almost given up on that ever happening. This card is connected to Aquarius, for what that's worth. And this is known as a very hopeful card. It could also be that you sense maybe the presence of somebody that has passed, you know, a relative or another loved one, and maybe if you were married, it's your ex, well, wouldn't be the ex, but your husband or wife, who is guiding you or comforting you, and maybe you were in mourning. You know, there's all kinds of possibilities what this represents. I'm going to put these to the side just so they're not in the frame too much. So in the past we have the Three of Pentacles. It's possible that some of you, you know, I'm saying will meet, because even if this is in the past position, it might be something that happens to you in the future. Because this is, I'm recording this before June. But it could be that you've met somebody from work. It could be that you were working on a project and you met somebody. It could be somebody who is a Taurus. That was the first thing that just spit out of my mouth. Taurus is your opposite sign, okay? But it could be, I guess it could be a Virgo or a Capricorn. But this is a positive card. So I don't see this as maybe an ex that you have problems with. it could be that you were working with them and you fell in love, or it could be that there's some kind of, you know, you could be doing your own business and you met them through your own, you know, whatever you're selling. The other possibility is just that you met an earth sign individual, and this is the person of your dreams. And then, you know, it gets better and better. This is the current energy, Wheel of Fortune. On the upswing, you're not that poor sucker down there. You know, you're really in a good place. And it's so interesting because come October, this card is connected to Jupiter, and Jupiter is going to be in Scorpio. So it's going to get even better in the fall when Jupiter goes into your sign. Right now, Jupiter is in your 12th house, and it's actually retrograding there. The 12th house is the house of past lives. I mean, that's one thing. And so perhaps there is somebody from a past life. Maybe you've met your twin flame. Maybe that's what the star card is saying in some way. The higher message is the death card in reverse. The death card in reverse can be a situation where you need to really let go of the past. In some cases, this, as I had mentioned, it's possible that you have dealt with a death of someone, maybe a loved one, maybe, you know, like maybe a partner. And the star card is showing that you're healing, but you're not all there yet. You haven't kind of made peace with what happened fully. And, you know, this is your card, Scorpio. So in the reversed position, as a higher message, you are the one sign out of all the signs who should know how to deal with these kinds of issues, even if they're very intense. And so it's saying that you should have a some sort of resolution if you felt like there was a death that really affected you. Or it doesn't have to be a physical death. It could be the death of a relationship. And it could have happened 10 years ago. Maybe you've, you know, tried to get back in the swim of things, but it's been hard because you still hold on to it. You know, Scorpio is a fixed sign. You guys hold on to things. And yet I think that you are. I think that you are healing. What crosses you is represented by the Nine of Swords. This is a card of anxiety. The swords relate to thoughts. So it's important not to think too much and not to allow yourself to ruminate, to have a lot of mental activity that just serves to make you more and more anxious. You have to be willing to let yourself rest from mental anguish. And the best way to do that is through meditation. Scorpio people have a leg up on other people. You're able to do this naturally a lot easier than some people because you're a water sign, you're intuitive, and you have that tendency, or that ability, I should say, to tap into the psyche, the deep reaches of your psyche very easily. And you may kind of ignore that sometimes because it's so much a part of you just in general. But sitting still and not kind of falling into that mental chatter or your deep emotional nature can be really therapeutic. It could also speak of somebody of the air element who is, part of the problem. Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. The advisor, what's coming in, is represented by the Four of Pentacles. It could be an earth sign person, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who is a very grounding influence on you, who can really, I think, help with anxiety issues because they are very sensible. They tend not to be very emotional. They take things in stride, and they, because they do tend to be rational, they can help you to not go there, because you are very emotional, and you tend to kind of, and you're very intense, and it's not easy for you to kind of sometimes feel that stability. The other thing that this could be suggesting is that you ground yourself. Okay, and there's, look that up, grounding. I mean, literally, where you walk barefoot on, grass that isn't treated with a bunch of chemicals, or there's different techniques you can do to kind of bring you into that sense of stability. The number 4 represents that. It can also be about even your career. Your money-making skills are really good right now. So maybe that's where you need to put your efforts. If you're not, if you still are feeling the sense of anxiety, you actually have, with the Star card, you have this wonderful thing. Maybe a dream is coming true, but you're still worried because you're afraid it's not going to last. And this can help you. It can really help you to feel more secure. The whole idea, I think, about grounding also is that your lower chakras, they're connected to the world, the first 3 chakras. The first chakra is connected to security, just like physical survival. And a lot of people do not have that sense of security. And so it affects other areas of their life. And it might be from when they were young or even a past life. And so they always feel that anxiety, even if they have a lot of money, that free-floating anxiety. They're waiting for the other shoe to drop. And so whether you might have met the person of your dreams, but you may still have that anxiety. And that's something you have to kind of learn to heal from. The outcome is the 8 of Cups. You are the 8th house. And the cups is water, so this could also be you in that sense too. This is about leaving what no longer serves you. So it is possible that some of you have, I didn't say this about the 3 of Pentacles, but the 3 of Pentacles could relate to 3 parties involved in something. And maybe that's what the anxiety is about, that you have to choose between 2 other people, or you're involved in that love triangle. If that is true, whoever you are in that triangle, you may decide on your own that you're just going to go, you're going to leave that situation because you may feel like it's more trouble than it's worth. I do believe, though, that because your overall focus is the Star card, that there is some reason why you're on this quest. You may have you may have met somebody that is really much more well suited for you, and so you're not interested in somebody from the past. And so if that's the case, you may decide that you're either going to go it alone for now and wait for that person, or you're just going to the Star card could just mean that you have more hopeful feelings in general in your life. It doesn't mean that you are in love with a specific person. But the great thing about this is that if you are dating or something like that, and you're just not feeling it, you're not going to stay. You're not going to invest your energy in something that you feel isn't going to pan out. So any way you slice it, Scorpio. I think that you're in a really good place. And yeah, and the Wheel of Fortune and the Star card, it's awesome. 3 of Pentacles. So I wish you well. If you'd like a personal reading, please click on the link below. Otherwise, have a great month of June. Bye.